Hello, everybody. Welcome to Perspectives. I'm Sam Jones, your host, and we got a full council for you today of very interesting people. And we're going to kick it off with the Gilcrease Museum's Uncrease series, which begins March 14th, and Lachelle King has a preview of it. Are you all set to go?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. What's going to happen?
Okay, so my name is Lachelle King. I serve as the manager of public programs, and I'm so excited to talk about Uncrease. So Uncrease is our upcoming spring series. We'll have 6 dates featured from March through May, alternating between Saturday afternoons and Thursday evenings. And what Uncrease actually is a unique and temporary experience at Gilcrease Museum. It's the first opportunity for local creatives to activate the building before the artwork is installed. We will have artists transform the space through performances, through movement, music, and interactive experiences. It's meant to be immersive, it'll be contemporary, and it's unlike anything we've ever done before.
Let me interrupt you just for a moment. What are we seeing here?
So you are seeing our artists. These are some of the artists who will be performing across each of the dates. We have about 27 local artists, and these are a few of the headshots that we had the opportunity to take with these artists at the museum about 2 weeks ago.
Now, I know you guys aren't charging an admission. It is free, but they do have to register, don't they?
The event is completely free, but yes, registration is required. We do have capacities. So for the Saturdays, we're welcoming about 350 guests. For the Thursday evenings, we'll welcome about 250. And so registration is, you're able to register online at gilcrease.org under our events page. And we do encourage people to register. We have already sold out our first date, Saturday, March 14th,
Really?
As well as our Saturday, April 11th date. So I'm encouraging people to get tickets as quickly as they hear the news.
You know, a lot of folks move to Tulsa who aren't familiar with the Gilcrease. It was all launched by a fellow named Tom Gilcrease many, many years ago. Mm-hmm. And he was a man with the vision to see the potential for a structure that encompassed so much. And if they haven't been through it at all, you need to go by as soon as it's open. And there's no real way to know when it's open again, is it?
So there is. We are having some conversations, but inherently, our Uncrease series is not our official reopening. Uncrease is a temporary preview experience, and after the series concludes, gallery installation will begin, and we will begin to prepare for our full reopening. And we're currently targeting a 2027 early opening.
That's great. There will be performances by, I believe, the Tulsa Opera and the Tulsa Symphony as well. Can you shed some light on whom else we might see?
Absolutely. So yes, the Tulsa Opera and the Tulsa Symphony are our headliner performances, but we are working with 26 artists who represent the breadth of Tulsa's creative community. Those will include dancers, those will include musicians and fiber artists, a few workshop leaders. And I think what we love the most about this lineup is the range, right? We have established institutions like the Tulsa Opera and the Tulsa Symphony alongside independent and emerging creatives, and it really reflects the depth and the talent of our region.
You know, it's an interesting thing how the Gilcrease has shaped up over the years. People come to the Gilcrease from all over the country. It's a crown jewel, and it's parked right here in Tulsa.
I agree. Yes, I know Gilcrease means so much to so many people, and our thought process for having this series in the first place, right before we reopened, was to give people an opportunity to come and see our new building, right, while also activating our local artist community and still giving people a chance to view art through our artists, right, up until we get our art on the walls again.
And that's going to be a monumental effort.
That will be an effort.
There's so much there, and new things coming in too.
Yes, sir.
That's going to be, I can't wait to see it.
Yes, we're very excited. Our new building is gorgeous. It's lovely. We know our guests want to see it. We're invited to have you all there. And we do hope to see as many people as possible.
Michelle, I want to thank you for taking time to come in and visit with us, talk with us about big happenings at the Gilcrease.
Absolutely.
So you can count on me being there.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Sam, and I look forward to seeing you all.
Appreciate you. Short break. We'll be back with more right after this. My next guest is what we in the trade call a live wire. And I mean, don't touch her. You'll get shocked. Her name is Mary Beth Babcock. She's an entrepreneur. She's a former Tulsan of the Year and a community activist as well. I mean, you got your finger to a lot of pies.
Well, you know, once I start, I just got to keep cooking those pies.
Where's it come from?
Oh my gosh. Possibly at some point in my life, someone may be saying no. And I said, I can do this. And just putting my mind to something and getting creative and getting an idea, I have to see it through.
Well, I don't know how you've managed to accomplish some of the things we're going to talk about, but you got national folks coming in, national names, and don't tell me, oh, nothing to it, because I know there was a lot to it. First of all, let's get down to the Meadow District, which is your turf.
Yes.
Why do they call it your turf?
Well, I don't know if it's my turf, but you know, my shop is in the Meadow Gold District. So of course you've got the historic Meadow Gold neon sign. So with a little time, we're like, why don't we call this the Meadow Gold District?
Sure.
You've got this beautiful, iconic neon sign. So we got it registered as Meadow Gold District. So started a business association, and now we have meetings. All the businesses in our neighborhood meet once a month. But I have Buck Adams, so that's a 1950s Pemco gas station. Got that in 2018. And I thought, well, I need a mascot. So I thought a space cowboy would be so much fun to work with.
And there we are.
He now stands 20 feet tall.
Where did he come from?
Well, first my imagination, and then I got introduced, Reese Martin, who's the president of the Oklahoma Route 66 Association, said, watch this video of this guy, Joel Baker, with American Giants. And this guy just knows everything about all these, what they call muffler men, giants. He introduced me to this gentleman named Mark Klein in Natural Bridge, Virginia. He's a fiberglass sculptor. He made a mold from one of these giants, and now he can customize them to whatever anyone wants with the right price.
Yeah,
right?
with the right price, I started to say. There are some names in here that I want to run by you. We've got Stella Adam,
Yes,
Rosie the Riveter, and Cowboy Bob.
that's 5. So we have Tulsa, now we call it Tulsa Land of the Giants. So I just started with one, and then I thought, well, we need a space cowgirl. So that's when Stella came along. Then Meadow Gold Mac came along, and Rosie the Riveter, and Cowboy Bob is the final of them. Who knows, there may be another one down the road.
And for those of you at home who might not be familiar with Rosie the Riveter, let me kind of explain a little bit about it. Years ago, World War II, everybody rolled up their sleeves to go to war, really. And there were women pressed in to serve as pilots. Some saw combat, some flew planes, some trucked planes back and forth. Then there were the riveters. And these people were instrumental in putting the aircraft together, putting the ships together, and they were riveters, and that's exactly what they did.
Yes.
And that's
yes.
where Rosie the Riveter came from.
Yes, and so there's actually a gentleman in the neighborhood that owns quite a few properties, Aaron Meek. His mother was a Rosie the Riveter.
Is that right?
He wanted that made in memory of her, to carry on her legacy, and so he's behind.
How did you ever find that guy?
Oh gosh, Mark Klein, the one who made the Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this guy Joel Baker, he is just the guru of all these creations, and he said you've got to meet this guy Mark Klein in Virginia, and the rest is history. So we get to design them, and then he brings them to life.
Well, you're also a tireless promoter of Route 66,
Yes.
which was the mother road, according to my friend Michael Wallace.
Yes. love that guy so much. Michael and his wife Suzanne. So I actually had a shop downtown Tulsa it was 2006 to 16, and I was on the old alignment of Route 66. And at that point, I carried Michael Wallace's book, The Mother Road. That's when I got the bug, was back then. And then ever since, I got this space on Route 66, the 50s Pimco gas station. And I had woken up one day, wasn't sure what I wanted to do. My shop downtown, the building sold, rent went up, and I said, what do you want? And I said, I want to do retail, but something small. And that little gas station popped up 30 minutes later after
You're kidding.
I'm not, and I just knew it. I said, a souvenir shop in a gas station, historic gas station on Route 66. And the Mother Road Market hadn't come yet. So that was in the process, but I knew people were starting to give the route the love that it deserves. And then fast forward, you've got the centennial here. At that time, I didn't even know that this centennial was coming. So now, there's all this beautiful attention on, it deserves this. Route 66, obviously, the Mother Road deserves the love that it is now getting.
Well, I have to share this with you. Michael Wallace and I go back a long way. And my wife and I decided we wanted to see it from start to finish.
Yes.
Michael found out about it, and that deep voice he's got. That big. Anyway, he called me up. He said, Sam, I understand you're going on the road. I said, that's right. Well, stop here. The pie is great. Go over here. They have great biscuits and gravy. I mean, he just laid out an itinerary for me. So we went up to Chicago.
Yes.
Where it divides into 3 roads, and then followed it down, came through Tulsa, and headed west.
Oh.
A marvelous experience. And people don't realize there are a lot of hotels and motels that are just like they were when the road was built.
Yes. Yes.
So history comes alive.
Right. And that charm and the people, the people that have been behind it or that have been passed down in families, there's one in Missouri, it's called the Parita, Gay Parita, and this gentleman owned it. Well, he passed away, so his daughter runs it now. So it's neat to see how it stays in the family. The Threet Filling Station in Luther, Oklahoma, the only black-owned gas station on Route 66 in Oklahoma, learning the history of these places. And, some of them have been closed down for years, but they're coming back.
They are.
Yes.
And it's kind of interesting you mentioned that, because at one time there were roughly 40 black-owned newspapers in Oklahoma.
Oh, wow.
Over 30 of them were along Route 66.
Fascinating. I did not know that.
It's a very interesting sidebar to the story of the Mother Road.
Okay.
You might ask Michael about that.
I'm going to.
And he'll say, well, try the pie here.
That's right, the pie.
God, the man eats all the time.
I tell you, whatever he says to do, I mean, he makes you want to do that.
Sure.
Eat the barbecue sandwich. I mean, he makes everything sound so good. He even occasionally he'll come in the shop into Buck Adams, and he'll get into character, and there might be some kids in there, and they get so excited. They can't believe it. He says, ain't no tractor tipping in my town.
Yeah, he brought it to life with that voice of his.
Yes.
Fantastic. Oh. How did you get to know Sterling Harjo's movie, The Lowdown? How did you find out about that?
Well, when I had my old shop, Dwelling Spaces, downtown, he would come in our coffee shop down there, and we actually sold his DVDs, Barking Water, 4 Sheets to the Wind. I'd follow his comedy group, the 1491s. So I knew him back then. So just watching him continue on and just grow, and I think the story goes he ran into Ethan Hawke in an airport, and the rest is history.
It is.
Some people just have the drive, and they don't let anything get in their way, and they follow their passion, and that to me is what Sterling does. He follows his heart.
The Lowdown
Yes.
with Mr. Harjo's Tulsa-based show starring Ethan Hawke.
Yes.
Have you met Ethan yet?
I have.
How did that go?
It was amazing. I got to meet him and his wife, Ryan. I mean, just down to earth people, just like you and me.
Just happened to be actors.
Just happened to be.
Happened to be.
Yeah, and they're around supporting all these small businesses. They come into Max, Meadow Gold Max all the time, and Ethan ordered this really cool custom cuff he had seen, and he wanted something specific on it. And he said, "Do you think that they would do this?" I said, "Oh, I think they would." And so it's just been really cool. And to have, I'll be honest, to have someone like that supporting you and telling you, Sterling sent me a text the other day. I haven't told many people this, but he said, in quotes, he said that Ethan had said, "Mary Beth, she is a force of nature. She put these giants, she keeps putting these giants up." I said, "Oh my gosh." But
That's quite a compliment coming from him.
I would say so. So my point, you never know how you're impacting somebody, whoever it is. And I try to encourage people, even within my team, if they're doing something that it needs the attention, let them know. Build these people up.
Have you met Tim Blake Wilson yet?
I haven't met Tim Blake Nelson yet. No, that's one I have not. He's in town right now, though. I know they're Deakins, Roger Deakins and his wife are in town, and he was the cinematographer for "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?" And I know the Tulsa Film Collective had him and his wife out for a conversation. But yeah, I think Tim's walking around town right now. You never know. That's the beauty too in Tulsa. You never know who might walk through your door.
Well, it's really good to have somebody, and don't be offended at what I'm saying here, of your character putting these things together. Because you, more than anyone else, appreciate what's happening. And what you've done is you've offered up a miracle and brought it all together.
Well,
that's something that's quite an accomplishment.
thank you. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. I'm not kidding. I happen to love what I do, and I love being creative. I love working with the artists, the other creatives. Got a real fun friend, Gerardo Gonzalez, does these really cool videos. His photography is unlike anybody else. There's just working with these people and watching these ideas that you might have in your head, but you aren't trained to do, be the cinematographer or be the whatever. It's fun to get these ideas to them. A graphic designer friend of mine, Jamie, he's in California, but from Tulsa. He works for Tony Hawk, but this is my brand manager here in Tulsa. And it's just, hey, I've got this crazy idea. Can you help me put this on a T-shirt? And next thing you know, they just take it to another
You realize
level.
you could add promoter to your list of credits very easily, and it would be legit?
I was a cheerleader growing up. So a lot of times, when you get older, a lot of things make sense. A lot of things still don't make sense, but a lot do. But being a cheerleader, when I'm passionate about something or someone and what they've created, I'm gonna cheer for them. I'm gonna root for them.
You got big plans in there. You're sitting on something.
I don't know. It was really honored. The Tulsa Christmas Parade asked me to be their grand marshal this year. So I'm working on that right now. We get to do a big float for the parade, so that's going to be kind of fun, to put that together. As far as the future, really taking care of what I've built. So I've got Buck Adams, Meadow Gold Max, and Buck's Vintage. So there's 3 shops. I don't need to do any more. I just need to love and nurture what I've created.
I have a feeling, though, before we get too far down the road, your name's going to be connected with a lot of folks. And there's going to be a lot of honors coming your way when people find out what you've done.
I just do what I love. And if that comes, how cool, how neat.
When you leave here today, when you leave the studio today, Where are you going?
We have a team meeting tonight. So my staff, we call it the cosmic staff meeting. So we're all going to get together and, talk about all the events that are coming up and just, brainstorm.
Will you keep us posted?
You better believe I will.
Because we'd love to be a part of that in the background.
Yes. Yes.
And I want to get you back in here too when, time's right.
Who knows when the next giant goes up?
I want to be there.
Just kidding.
And I know a lot of other folks would like to be there too. Hey, thank you for coming in and being a part of this.
Yes. Thank you.
And I got to tell you, my hat's off to you for what you put together.
Thank you so much. It
I
means
can't
a
wait
lot.
to see you in the Christmas parade. I'll stand back and yell something obscene
Yes.
just to get your attention.
I've been practicing the wave. Elbow, elbow, wrist, wrist, wrist.
Yeah, well, and you can also do one of these.
Oh, yes. I can't wait. I'll see you there.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you, Sam.
We really do appreciate you. That's all the time we have for this hour, for this get-together. Hour? Did I say hour? I didn't mean to. Age is creeping in. Anyway, that's all the time we have for this edition. There we go. We'll see you back here next time.